Hello inflatable fans. I've been out today, not in that, but in the Ryber 420 drop stitch. But yes, this review is about a Story single drop stitch kayak. And I thought while I was drying that one, I wanted to see what that one was like by its side and compare the size. So that is a two-man kayak, this is a single. I've been out in this once, got a good feel for it, so I thought I'd give you my thoughts on it. First of all, let's look at what comes in the box. All of this comes in the box. I have to say, the bag itself is impressive, not least for the fact that on the back it has some hefty rucksack straps, including a chest strap, but more importantly, it has wheels. Wheels, I tell you, and these are good wheels. I actually wheeled this down the street yesterday from my place to the River Foss. So let's have a look at what else comes in the box. Another nice feature of this is the pouches. There is a pouch at the front here, for which I've got the footrest, the splash guard piece, which I'll come to in a bit. There's a repair kit. Gotta admit, this repair kit isn't up to much. There is a valve removal key and 2 pieces of PVC. No glue, so you need to get your own glue. And I keep the hose for the pump in here too. There's a side pocket on here, which I keep the skeg in. I won't be installing the skeg today. There are clips on either side of the rucksack to help keep it all neat. The thing that surprised me most actually was the fact that there was a paddle in it. And as you can see, I haven't had this out yet, I'll get this out shortly. It comes with this pump, high pressure Story pump with a pressure indicator on top. There's a comfortable padded seat and a booster cushion which velcros on. I actually quite like the booster cushion. There are more clips inside the bag. Put that to one side. Strap. One of the things I do particularly like about this is it's got these hard fins at the front and the back. This is the back and this is a drain valve. Really like that feature. There's 3 chambers, 1, 2 and the bottom. So there we have it, it's partially inflated, cargo netting front and rear. There are 4 carry handles, 1 at the back, 1 at either side in the middle and 1 at the front. And they are quite soft and nice to hold. There's like a splash skirt, I'll come to that in a second. And then footrest D-rings, these are very sturdy, very thick. They're even thicker than the ones on the Ryber. Then there are the 1, 2, 3, 4 for the seat. There are paddle ties on the right side of the kayak. And these are a little bit strange, I'll show you what I mean. So that side is Velcro, dual-sided, and then this opens up that way, so you have 3 pieces. That one will fold over there to hold your paddle in, and then you can actually hold another paddle in here, so there's actually space for 2 paddles. We haven't had a look at this paddle yet, so let's have a quick look at this. My first impression of this is it's a bit naff. I'll probably just stick to the Winnerwell. One of the things that I thought was a nice feature about this was the provision of a riser to go in the splash guard. However, this did snap on the first outing. Not good. I'll be contacting the company about that. In terms of the way the chamber inflates, the bottom chamber, it creates, I hope you can see that, like a bevel here, so that the kayak has a more rounded bottom. As such, it moves through the water really well. I was actually really impressed with this. I have to say, this does move well. I'm just gliding now. Although, what that does mean is it is slightly more rocky than that. The riber is so stable on the water because the base is completely flat. So let's just have a look at these two side by side. Even with the Story in front, you can see it is smaller. The chamber on the Story is slightly thinner, and the whole craft itself is slightly lower. With the lower sides and the thinner chambers, the Story is much easier for solo paddling than the riber. I have said the problem with the riber is with the sides being so high and with it being so wide, the craft being so wide, you do end up cocking the paddle a lot more and consequently tipping a lot more water in the craft, whereas this, it doesn't happen. The other thing I'm really delighted about this is the weight load, the payload. This can take up to 130 kilos. I'm currently about 83. If I just position the seating where it would go, there is a lot of space at the back. And this does mean I'll be able to use this kayak for kayak camping trips, because I'll be able to get all my gear in that space at the back and even at the front, because your feet come to about here and there's all that. Gotta say, I'm absolutely delighted with that kayak. It looks great, it tracks through the water great, it's got good pace, and I'm really looking forward to some summer kayak camping trips. So where did I get this from? Well, I bought it from Euro Skate Shop, which I believe are a Danish firm, and I live in the UK. It cost me 359 quid and a few pence, but at the time of creating this video, I see it's gone up to £479.88. So the price does vary a little bit, but ultimately it depends how much you want to pay. I hope you found this video useful. If you've got any questions about this kayak, by all means ask, and if I can answer them I will. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, it's up to you. If you subscribe to my channel, when you open YouTube up, you'll just get a little notification to say if I've uploaded any new videos. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really does help. And that's all for now. I hope you found this useful. If you have, let me know in the comments what you think, and if you've got one of these, tell me what your experiences are. Cheers, I'll see you on the water.